Hello everybody, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. As you can see by the stupid fish on my back, they patched in and fixed the fish spawns, and I completed all of them. So I can now swing a swordfish like an asshole. I don't plan on doing that, but I just thought I'd show that, hey, look at this stupid thing that they did. Oh right, because I'm in like the middle of a swing or something. Yeah, forgot. I think that's the one. Yep. Then throw my healing shield on. I also like how it's like parrying has a chance to create a small fire around you. That fire when I parry seems to be awfully large. But either way, since we finished up all of our mysteries in the last part, finally. God, that last part, man.
My love.
And like, you have no idea. Well, I mean, you might, because I was pretty fucking peeved by the end of it. But I mean, like, it was Gloucester, right? It's 220, 250, and 250. So yeah, Gloucester is next.
What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
What a weird reason to send us somewhere. I thought it was weird because, like, the other day I went to the blacksmith to upgrade some shit. And there's just, like, another person there.
Keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
I'll show you, because we'll go down to the blacksmith before, because obviously I'll be able to fast travel somewhere in Gloucester, I think. And I know that's not how you pronounce it. I don't care. I'm still just going to say Gloucester, because Gloucester, whatever. This guy here, or woman here, I honestly don't know. Either way, this person here, when I first talked to them, made some comment about how Gunnar had left them in charge. Where the Afon and Thames River meet at the west side of town. Well, I don't know what river is which. I mean, this would be the Thames because it goes through London. So, I mean, I imagine he would be around here in, like, Oxford. But that's in Oxford. So, I mean, he might be in... I mean, we're going to Gloucestershire. Let's just go to Gloucester. I mean, right? That would make sense if that's where he would be. I did really think that it was weird. When I first talked to it and it wasn't our normal blacksmith, I thought maybe he died as well. Like the tattoo guy did. But no, apparently he just went off looking for a wife. It is a very strange, like, you know, most of these regions you go to, it's like, this person has called for help. This person has called for help. It's like, we need to make allies out of the people that are here. And this one is like, our blacksmith needs a wife. You think he can help with that? Like, or, you know, like, we need to, or like the order is taking control of this city, you know. But nah. We'll just go help Gunnar get a wife. I don't even know why I have this location unlocked. I imagine it has something to do with fishing. Because fishing and hunting is why most of my map or most of the map outside of the areas we had already been in had been explored.
Go.
Okay, so he's nowhere around here then, because I have 0 blue lines. West side of town. Oh, you know what? This also isn't even west. This would be considered southern Gloucester. So if he's in western, but western would still have to be right? Because no, yeah. So I mean, maybe he is over here somewhere. You know what? We'll go and get the viewpoint at the very least, and see what this guy looks like. Oh, he looks,
I have come from afar to
or
join
she
your
looks,
crew,
I
Eivor.
guess. You know what? Yeah, why not? I got
To
the
me,
gold. I
warrior,
like the way that you
let
designed your
golden
dog. So I
glory
mean,
be our meat.
whether or not I'll actually bother to go through the effort of putting her on the crew, I don't know. But I'll toss 100 gold to somebody who's made a cool looking one, or 100 silver. Although I guess they only get. Well, I mean, I'm tossing 100. Whether or not they get the 100 isn't really up to me.
What do you see, Sunan?
Okay, so is he not here then? Where the Afon and Thames rivers meet at the west side of town. I mean, I guess we can go to not whatever, the place in Oxford after we get this viewpoint, since I have a fast travel point there anyway, and see if that'll see if that's right, because like that is where the rivers meet. So I mean, that would make sense. That's not Western Gloucester though. That would be Western Oxford. Also, I did not even register that like I was running up to this place and there was guards. I was not paying attention as to whether or not I would have to fight them. I was just running up like doo-doo-doo. Not that it really would have made much of a difference, but it seems like they're fine with me, which is weird. Normally, if they have a building that's guarded, it's for a reason. I can't imagine that this quest line will take that long. Like, it very well may just be like a very contrived reason to get you to come here. Either that or else he's in love with, like, someone who rules this place. Alright, man. Lots of hills here. I like it. I wouldn't like to live here. I like the way it looks, but I feel like living in a place that has this many hills would be a giant pain in the ass. Alright. Okay, so if he's supposed to be in Western, that's the forest, so that's not a town. That's falls, that's also not a town. Well, there's the Afon River, and there's the Thames. Oh, no, see, he is in Gloucester. See, there's the Afon, there's the Thames. Here's where they meet. This is still southern Gloucester, not western, but, I mean, I'll let him have it. So he's supposed to be in the west side of town. And go. Oh, soldiers? Thanks for not being pricks. Like these guys. Look, finally a church in this country that I can actually go and also, it's the first night of Samhain, which, if you don't know, is basically Halloween. It's like old school Halloween, except, a lot creepier, because like you wear masks, because like the demons come out, and like if you wear a mask, then they'll think you're one of them or something, and they won't attack you. Something to that effect. I mean, I imagine we'll learn here in a minute. Well, maybe not in a minute, but I imagine we'll learn a little bit about it here.
There you are, Gunnar.
Hey,
Smile
Gunnar.
like I haven't seen in some time.
Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with my Zigrili.
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal, but she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath mama dad carried Devin Gillid and Anon. Canon have drews me.
Bridget Ma and Pa were the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on, but the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this alderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim diolch. Yw trwy bags of air sych o gwmpas ych gilydd. At Eivor gael clis llawn.
I got nothing.
No daylight to waste then, huh?
I mean, I recognized that she said Eivor in there.
So
And I did catch a couple other
tale or two about my exploits.
words.
Not
But
all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the Mercians here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain. Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
okay. So Eivor wants to collect some Halloween decorations, apparently. Let's get our first park nicely. And you wait there, Dullahan. Alright. So let's do some celebrating. I wonder if I'll get candy. Although that, wasn't really a thing back then for Halloween, but
There is the Elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be Elderman after Kunan. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
I am here to hasten my friend's marriage and drink my weight in ale. If friendship comes afterwards, then all the better.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated godright kings for puppet rulers?
So-called puppet kings keep your lands safe and your bellies full. I ask no thanks, only hospitality.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevdur? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevdur, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevdur, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunan, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then?
I guess, even though you're being kind of a dick. A tale of wicker fire. Yeah, look at that. They're burning a thing right there.
Samhain. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic. Spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around...
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Kunan for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety.
Nope, definitely
Find
not a
somewhere to
hare.
hide.
Where did they come from?
Well, they're pigs, so they probably came from the forest.
That was close.
Yep, sure was. It's a good thing I had 0 arrows and managed to fill them with like 10 of them.
Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Kunan has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Kunan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks.
See, now here's the thing, right?
I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Sure, but now the question is like, see, this is one of those things where I feel like I have a choice here to like stay and wait for him to finish, but at the same time, I also feel like he's never going to finish while I'm there, and I just have to advance. So I'm gonna leave. No, Eivor, why, when you have the option of your horse and random horse at game spawn, do you choose random horse? Like, good God, Eivor. It does make me want to play Odyssey again. Just because it's a better game than this. I mean, this is a great game, don't get me wrong, but the studio that did Odyssey is far and away a better studio than the one who did this one. Oh, no, Eivor. Thank you. Or maybe they just had it easier with Greece over England.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the brifo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
How did Tefter become Cunan's successor? He speaks with his god's fire, but I do not quite believe it.
I watched the Egroi's father's Harden call on Tefter. He believes ma vanade quite do.
Tragic that is. But I think the lad can still be molded, Eivor. You might be just the one to do that.
I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni gwisgalan fel ysbrydion and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Gloucester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I have only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
I am catching quite a bit of what she's saying,
It's hardly a disguise.
but she every
Just
once
a
in a while,
cloak and some
like she
bones.
throws in like a word or two that I don't quite catch.
You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, let's hooden.
See, now this
Become
I
the
don't
Mary
think
Louved, the spirit who
is a
sings
thing.
for cake and ale, and you cannot have your clothes.
Gunnar, if no one else is dressed this way, I will fill your shop with sheep. Trick or treat.
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Louid. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Samhain night and the moon is high. Mary Louid haunts my door.
Give me sweets and candied treats, the kind I most adore.
Ha ha! Here then. Sweets for the Mary Louid. You've earned it.
Okay. I really don't think that this was a thing back
Can
then.
tricks the spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle scald.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar.
I also don't know like what the range where I'm supposed to go is. I'm just looking for like doors that I recognize. Odds are this one isn't going to be one. This one might be though. I wonder if I can actually go into these places after.
I have come to rhyme with you.
In the gloaming, see her roaming hidden neath the hood.
Never knowing who is knocking, wanting something good.
Oh, very nice.
Really, you gave me moldy cheese? You bitch.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
Where? I mean, you say that, but I don't. I feel like that was like.
Eivor, mighty warrior, knocker of doors, victor of cakes. How does it feel to pillage what is freely given?
A worthy haul, and a tradition worth keeping up. Good.
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Look at these cakes. Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar. My cakes.
Like, are they really
Make
like?
me be my eyes.
Like, why are they not? Because like it says that they're giving us cakes. Like Eivor is saying that they're giving him cakes, but the only item that I'm actually getting is fucking moldy cheese.
I said, clock
Oh,
ears,
Gunnar's
take
picking
your
a fight.
gods and piss off back to your...
I'd be careful, guys. He's a blacksmith. All he
You
does
are
all day
either
is swing a hammer.
fearless or stupid, boy. to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hooden more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ him tall.
It's like, Gunnar, don't fight. Ah, well, I guess I'm gonna kick your ass. Big skull.
It's you lot we should be burning alive.
Is it? Dude, you are getting, like, good God, you do have a lot of health,
you
though.
don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun.
Yeah, what do you got, boy?
Now you pay.
Do I?
No paradise where you're going.
Oh, well.
4 spears! My leg!
Did you really break Gunnar's leg? Is that why you suddenly got a bunch more health?
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Till Lucas. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
That
Really?
man called you a witch.
It looks dumb without the hood.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire, but I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gweneth, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salve.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before your return.
Give me strength.
My mam Modron is known am a humor towish Gudran.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tempter's shoulders.
Modron, you don't have to save his leg. I will understand.
That limb will be fine, but no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
Okay. You know what? I know I don't like the hood, but it just looks so stupid without it. That for once I actually, you know, want it up. But yeah, I have a feeling that his like had to be hurt there because like that guy was going down and then all of a sudden he got like a chunk of health back. So that would be my guess anyway. But yeah, I also have a feeling that this isn't very, which is weird because you would think for something like this they would try and go a little bit more accurate to like the actual festival that may have been held back then, but because like everything that I've granted, it's not like I've heavily researched it or anything, but like the little bit that I've read and seen about it, about how this festival used to take place, it wasn't this.
Eivor, there you are.
Tefter.
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
It's a big dude.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
For shaveling of the Christ Lord, you have a lot of scars, Gwilym.
Not every tonsured man is a wet-eared abbey, babe. I came to God after I had scarred my soul with sin.
To holy hearths and humid eyes, it is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull.
I'm curious if like that mask is like an actual helmet. Oh. I have a feeling, yeah, I was gonna say, I have a feeling that this is gonna take way longer than that cup would actually take to empty.
Be
Wow, he's,
kissing a
well, I was
flagstone
gonna
soon.
say, I think he's actually beating me there, but no, I guess not. Maybe because, like, he's smaller, it's more noticeable when he, oh, I think I spilled.
Ah, rulemonger.
Yeah, he's not a very difficult opponent, but to be fair, there's, like, no money on the line, and it's part of, like, an actual story arc, so I imagine they made him easier. Although, I will say, it is going a little bit faster than the, than like the normal drinking contest getting through the cup, but I still feel like it definitely wouldn't take Eivor this
You're
many
sweating.
like drinks to empty this small cup. But yeah, I definitely feel like this is a lot easier than in like the other drinking contests that I've done. Oh, although I am getting
You're
fucking
going to
wasted here.
start.
Okay, yeah. Uh-huh. Hey, look at that. He had almost a one whole cup left. Don't challenge a Viking to a drinking contest.
Good effort, Tefter. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the Eldermen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
Your people are loyal to you, Kunan. Seems a waste to throw your life away.
Their loyalty would falter if I shirked my duties. I will die glorious in flame, not live to further choke my homeland.
A toast, then. To Elderman Kunan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's not so willing to sacrifice himself in this ritual. Okay, if he still has the mask on, I'm going to assume that it is an actual helmet that they like force equipped on me.
Weak?
Nope.
What is this? Water? I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
You heard the man. Give him something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sorehead tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse's arse. Yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Tefter, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Elderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah, the greatest oath, and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest!
God, that guy's big. Okay. Now, hang on. I want to not. Because it's back on my face, so.
People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship?
God, I think
This
Eivor's
way,
definitely had enough.
Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night.
Oh my
Silly
God.
words to scare silly children.
You see magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are.
God, he's wasted.
Right inside gear.
That's like the worst drunk effect I've had in this game.
Tevder! Tevder!
Did I lose him? Or did he lose me?
Tevder! Where are you?
Oh, found him. Maybe. Oh, there we go. The attack of the chickens.
Hell's breath. What happened last night?
I know you got blood on you, though. That's probably not good.
And the effects of that draft still cling.
How the fuck do I get this helmet off my, like, this mask off my face? Burgundy helm, burgundy cape. I mean, I don't...
Are you here?
Well, somebody was.
Tefta's bodyguard. Killed by knife.
He had a bodyguard? I am to be alderman. It came as quite a shock, as I have made my interest in furthering my path in the duty of Christ. The Father said that though my heart lies with the cloth here and with Winchcombe, Lord has need of me elsewhere. Heresy, devil worship, and hedonism plagues Gloucester proper like locusts. I am to be their new shepherd, freeing them from the devil's bondage and leading the good people back to his side. I just hope they will be with my willing lambs. All right.
This part has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe.
Okay.
Blood. Could be Tefter's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged.
Maybe. Yeah, that's what I thought. Back here. Let's see.
Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here.
What's happened here? Open this door! Come out of there!
Hey, come on. I had a...
Gwillem's pouch. I wonder if it still has his little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards. And to disable Tefter. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Gwillem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Modron will know the contents.
Oh, well, guys, you ain't getting through that door. And I would open it for you, but I also cannot get through that door, so. It's very strange.
There he is! What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same!
Coonan, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Gloucester will be without an alderman. Eye for an eye, your Raven clan will lose their chieftain. Get the murderer!
Best raise my hood here.
Look, if I had a way to, like, not kill, like, it would be very nice if I had the option to not kill. But that doesn't seem to be a thing. Look, you're not gonna win, buddy. Wow, just the fire just straight up killed him. Okay, way over there. Eh? Does it? Well, if you're all the way over there, I'm not gonna fucking wait for you. That's for fucking sure. Alright, so somebody came in and took him. We have the pouch of herbs from dude.
I came as soon as I...
So odds are we got, you know, old school roofied. Okay, well this is going nowhere because he can't hit me with it, and apparently I can't hit him with it either. So I'm just gonna leave. Oh, nice try though, buddy. You got a good arm on ya. Where's my head?
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Oh god, what the hell was that? Prick. Listen, not here looking for a fight.
Try to flank!
Alright, I don't actually have any.
Run home!
You know what? Fuck it. I like how that can get through his shield. You know,
Hands
like.
tacky with old blood from the new king. It would be best to lie low.
Yeah, sure.
There's Modron up ahead.
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Can't have gotten far!
Damn Christ, sons, what is it they want now? They make this place unlivable for pagans.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Hallowin.
Yes. Hallowin's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. But he is a strange fish. Rarely does he speak to mortals, preferring the company of spirits. Now, I've business at Rollindrich. Find me there later.
Sure. This cottage is in the eastern part, lake near the crossing of Carroll and Great Ouse rivers. Eastern. There's the Great Ouse. I'm assuming this is that's apparently also the Great Ouse. Okay, so he's somewhere around here, probably around there. Those are generally druid structures. Okay, now I'm gonna really want to get this fucking mask off, but I don't know. No. Yeah, it won't let me hide. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do a quick search here because it's fucking annoying me. Alright, let's see. Okay. Okay. So apparently if I do this, there we go. It's weird that you have to go into photo mode to remove the mask, but you know, whatever. Alright, let's see. I mean, I'm just gonna go here, call my horse, and just fuck off, I guess. Yeah, that's what I figured, but I don't care. Let's see. Switch to something that I actually have arrows for. To be fair, I don't even know if I have arrows for this. I don't, actually. Oh, it doesn't matter. He got off anyway. Oh, that must have been an arbalest. No wonder he got off. Well, let's just hope he moves fast enough to prevent getting knocked off. I don't know. Once again, I understand that like he's in a settlement, so you know he shouldn't be going full speed. But at the same time, he is being chased by soldiers right now. So I feel like going full speed might be, you know, worth it. Just saying. Am I though? Ow, fuckers.
Come, brothers. Let's end this.
Listen, horse.
Go! Do your duty, men!
Eivor, you are being chased. Would you fucking pick up the pace, you goddamn tool? Go. I also like how like the guy who throws spears and the archers and that couldn't knock him off his horse, but like the tool who picks a rock up off the ground fucking obliterates him. Alright. Should be good now. Mask still gone? Yup. Good. Hopefully it doesn't go back on at some point. But who knows? Hopefully not. Let's see. Okay, so we're heading here, and to be fair, like I said, I don't know that this is where he is, but everything that they said kind of leads to there. Although it says it's on a lake, but I mean, that doesn't mean that there isn't a lake here. This part of the map wasn't really revealed to me, or wasn't open at the moment, so... I mean, I can't see a lake over here right now. So I'm just going to stick with my, oh, fuck, what the hell are they called? I was going to say Stonehenge theory, but this particular one isn't Stonehenge. It's, I was going to say monolith, but I feel like that isn't correct either. Oh, it's a mystery up there. Okay. I just saw like the alternate path, and I was like, ooh, I wonder what this is. Because, you know, now they have me questioning whether or not the horse will find the right path, considering that there are certain, you know, paths that it doesn't register as a path. Oh, well, this is where she went. This isn't where he is, then. I mean, there's Sabrina Spring, but that's not specifically a lake. I mean, there's a lake over here, so I guess we'll head to this viewpoint. And hope that, I mean, that's not really where the rivers meet, though. I mean, like, the rivers meet, oh, fuck. It's a lake right there. Passed right by it. Eastern, like, near the crossing. Yeah, it's got to be here, then. I mean, this is the only lake I see on this side of the map. And I'm going to assume it's that one way up there. It's actually interesting that we're going to see a druid right now, because that is what the first DLC is going to be, which I think is coming out soon-ish. I'm recording this on the 8th, and so yeah, I think next week it'll be out, if I'm not mistaken. Alright.
The fellow's land is peopled by men of straw.
Another year of early blossoms. Have you sent them from your side? Always a soothsayer in life. I can see you keeping the gods as a captive audience on the other side. Boots has had another litter. Be as rich in cats as we were in love. Sleep well, my best. Alright, so crazy cat druid. Also, did not mean to bust that door like that, by the way. I did hit Y as I approached it, but unfortunately, my whole, like, as I run, I can break stuff skill kind of triggered.
Mortals be gone. I am summoning a spirit of the woods. I will speak to no one else.
Just as Modron said. Maybe I should disguise myself.
If you be mortal, I will not speak to you. I am waiting for the spirit. They come. They come.
He may not speak to Eivor, but perhaps he will speak to the spirit of the Mary Luid.
Oh, I see. And then if I put the hood on, okay. It's weird that he didn't just pull the hood up and fucking do it.
Oh, spirit, you have finally come. Days ago, a passing cloud foretold your arrival with droplets of sun-scented rain. But what form of being are you beneath this guise of horse and bone? From the realm of the Fae? I know you cannot say. I press no more. Whatever you be, now you are here, the ritual may begin. Oh, but the men of straw must announce you with sparks. Ignite the sky to begin anew, here at the death of the season. Until then, I await you, giving thanks in the glen.
Really? Fucking weirdo.
A Wickerman.
Hailman said that the Wickermen must announce me with fire. Perhaps I should set them ablaze.
Yeah, that's the plan. Then, how many more are there? Oh, here's one. Did I get it? Not. There we go.
Let there be cacophony. One more. One
oh,
more.
There he is. Seems a little dangerous and attached to your house by wood, but
Chorus of fire.
Sure.
That should be the last one.
Speak to me, O wind.
I've come to ask you a single question.
Something about your demeanor and your physical manifestation now gives me pause. Are you truly a spirit of light?
I am a spirit as any other.
Then prove it. You must know the depths of the world's mysteries before I will help you. Tell me the proper use of charms.
Very well. Ask your riddles.
Man and woman are made of earth, of water, and wind. Which charm clods the earth, dries the water, and stills the wind?
Okay.
Give me a measure of time.
Are you a spirit of darkness? If it be not so, come back and try anew.
Okay, so I'm assuming then...
He's asking me. There must be trinkets around his house that will help. That should be the last one. Back to the druid.
Should be the last one what?
A hangman's noose, a knife, and the vile smells of poison. 3 ways to kill someone.
Lords and the lowly die a threefold death. A hangsman noose stifles the breath. A knife turns quick to mud. Drink from the well, you'll cough up blood. Okay. So, I mean, I feel like that would probably be the answer to his riddle. Or at least part of it. No, not the love letter. This other thing.
2 ladles carved from a single branch. The grooves match.
The rise of moon, the set of sun. 1 is 2 and 2 is 1. Day breaks, they mend the cloth. Evening falls, they share the broth. Okay. There's a thing out. Wow, that is a fucking risky ass jump right there, Eivor. Good God. Okay, so let's go examine the lady in the lake here.
The statue of a woman, Sabrina, watches me from the water below.
The long river flows like her flowing red locks. She plays in the shallows and among the deep rocks. And if ever a maiden is in peril or lost, Sabrina will give her comfort and love. Wow, they kind of ruined the rhyme there a little bit, don't you think? I'm guessing that to get that treasure, I have to like dive into that. It is very weird though that like Eivor didn't even have like some way to guess, you know? It's not like the answers were up there, but I just, you know, didn't happen to know them.
Their mouths are open, like they've been screaming secrets.
Tell me, my friend, of the unbreakable bond. Tell me, O friend, of the journey beyond. Speak to me, for speak you must. Speak to me, though your tongue be dust. Okay. Oh, it looks like I did miss something inside here.
This dagger is placed upside down.
Where? Upturned blade, release the past. Round about be the circle cast. Within the circle at morning dew. Death to the old, begin anew. Okay, and then it looks like I have one more trinket, which, well, isn't really much of a trinket. It's this symbol, but I can't remember the name.
This symbol is one I've seen carved into shields and headstones.
Celtic knot. Gather the strands, magic bestowed, to ward off the spirits of evil and woe. Tied so tight the circle is sealed. Enclose us within the strength of the shield. Okay. Alright. So that should be all of the
He may
clues.
not speak to Eivor, but perhaps...
Yeah.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you found yourself? If you are a spirit of light, answer me this. Man and woman are made of earth, of water, and wind. Which charm clods the earth, dries the water, and stills the wind?
Threefold death stops life's wind, returns a body to earth, and renders water into poison.
Threefold death is the charm. Which is the charm that weds souls?
The ladles. I don't like that I don't get to actually like choose, and that Eivor just has to have found them.
Spoon.
Yes, such that a wedded pair can sup broth together. Which charm is it that gives speech to the dead?
The skulls.
The Skull Soul's charm summons voices from death's realm.
In such fashion I speak to druids long dead. But of course you, a spirit, would know that. You are a spirit of light. Mabon be praised. Would you like some bread and cream?
No, just the answer to your question.
This herb pouch made its way to Gloucester in the hands of a strange man. Do you know it?
Aye. A mix to help him sleep. I filled this very pouch. And over a dandelion wine, he spoke fondly of his home, Cooth-Lodrin.
Cooth-Lodrin? Very well. I thank you, Halwyn, that this spirit has others to visit this harvest moon.
Go with the wind and leaves, good friend of the hills.
Okay. So now we need to go to Cooth-Lodrin, or whatever the fuck it's called. And I have no fucking idea where that it is. But that'll be for next time anyway, because I think, let me check here. Besides the fact that my battery's just died, yeah, we have hit an hour now, so that will be for next time. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Thursday for more.